As some of you may know, I've been playing quite a lot of the Hunter Call of the Wild in the last few years, and in that time I've managed to get quite the amount of great ones and other trophies. And in this video I would like to show the 10 great ones I've gotten in the last 2 years, so let's take a look at number 1. I got this great one back in March of 2022, and as you can see it's a redder with a mid-rack, and surprisingly it only took 500 kills. And at the time, herd management wasn't a thing, so I considered this my rarest great one. And I remember my reaction was very loud because I thought great ones was much rarer at the time. It spawned at this lake in the lower half of the map, which isn't really the spot you would expect a great one to spawn. But that tends to happen pretty often when it comes to great ones. Anyway, as you can see, I take my time when approaching this great one because I'm so scared to mess it up, and eventually I take the shot. It scored 266, which is a pretty average score for a mid-rack. I also noticed that 2 of its big tines is sticking out far to the sides, which isn't really a normal thing when it comes to mid-racks. As you may see, we just jump right into the horror screen, and you may wonder why. Well, it's because I was dumb enough to not take the clip in time, so the actual shot wasn't captured whatsoever. Anyways, I got this one in October of 2022 on Te Aroa. It spawned at the river in the middle of the map. This grind only took 737 kills. The big rack scoring 268, which is quite small for big rack since they can score upwards of 280. This one I got in November of 2022. It took 773 kills. He spawned at what I call the mountain lake, and that is right here on the map. If you take a look on the spotting knowledge, it's quite a big estimate. After waiting for him to be at a better angle, I finally took the shot. He scored 273, which is pretty decent for the big rack. This next one I got in December of 2022. He spawned after 703 kills. This one is a moose with a quad pedal rack, which is the rack I least wanted at the time. He spawned at this lake in the south. And this was back when Great One Moose always was spawning with the common fur type. In the clip you can see me jumping around trying to get him alerted. And eventually he gives me an opportunity. Unfortunately the software I clipped with bugged out, so I'm going to show some screenshots instead. He scored 286.68. This next one is a whitetail with a cluster rack. And I don't have a clip on this one either. So instead I'm going to show some screenshots. I got him in May of 2023. He spawned at this lake in the northwest. This grind took 846 kills. And he scored 418.1. This one is a fabled golden fallow deer with a blade rack. This grind took 75 kills. I got him in June of 2023. It actually was the same day as the fallow great ones came out. He spawned at the sandy part of the river. After sneaking closer to this guy, I finally took the shot. He scored 251.4, which is a very average score for the blade rack. This one is another fallow, and this one has the fabled mocha and the spoon rack, I think it's called. This grind took 552 kills and he spawned at the sand lake on the right side of the map. And he scored 282.5. This next one is also a fallow deer, but this time with fabled hooded and a big non-typical rack. I got him in October of 2023. He spawned at this big lake in the south. This grind took 3,667 kills. In the clip you can see me trying to get closer to him. And and eventually I decide to shoot. He scored 274.8. This one is a Fable two-tone moose with a spider rack. I got him in November of 2023. He spawned at this lake on the left side of the map, and this grind took 923 kills. As you can see, I am getting closer to this moose in its feed zone, and when I feel confident enough, I take the shot. He scored 190 or 189.9 to be specific. This one is also a moose with a spider rack, only difference being that this guy is Fable speckled instead. I got him in December of 2023. This grind took 843 kills, and he spawned at this bay in the southwest. I decided to get him with a bow, so after calling him in close enough, I saw an opportunity. He scored 193.1, and that will wrap up this video.